Greetings, agents. Today we will look at documents highlighting the incoherent actions of the SCP Foundation. The anomaly itself seems to pose a minimal risk to normalcy, but regardless, the Foundation has decided to capture a group of its individuals in order to experiment on them. The issue here is that these creatures seem to be harmless and intelligent, but the Foundation procedures are frequently well beyond the limits of animal abuse. Item number SCP-1340. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1340 is to be held within Containment Aquarium Tank number 3 at Research Site 45. Personnel assigned to SCP-1340 are to observe standard aquatic zoological containment protocols. 150 kilograms of fruit pellets made up of ground krill will be deposited into SCP-1340's containment tank 4 times a week. Voltmeter and galvanometer instrumentation are to be installed within the tank to monitor and decipher fluctuations of electrical activity. Field agents in coordination with the Mexican government are advised to report any sightings of the remaining population of SCP-1340 within the Oshbelha cave system. Description: SCP-1340 is a species of cave-dwelling electroreceptive race belonging to the family shared with other Mantas, Mabulidae. SCP-1340 was discovered living within a large underwater chamber as part of an unexplored region of the Oshbelha cave system near Quintana Roo, Mexico. All specimens of SCP-1340 are distinguishable by their large triangular pectoral fins, horn-shaped cephalic fins, large terminal mouths, fading or complete loss of pigmentation, and usually range from 0.8 to 1.1 meters in width. SCP-1340 also have a pair of vestigial eyes. SCP-1340 possesses 2 large electrocyte organs on each side of its head, where current passes from the lower to the upper surface of the body, allowing bioelectrogenesis to occur. SCP-1340 mainly uses this feature to communicate by utilizing electrical signals of varying voltage, amperage, and frequency. Foundation researchers and cryptoanalysts have developed and calibrated an electroacoustic transducer for converting these electrical signals into audio, which is observed to be Spanish language. It is theorized that SCP-1340 may have learned to use Spanish language through exposure to man-made electromagnetic radio waves, specifically AM broadcasting. Since deciphering the electrical activity, it is now known that SCP-1340 are actually sapient and highly social. The colony in captivity has been revealed to be a selective council of 118 inducted male specimens of SCP-1340. The colony has been observed to regularly discuss business and other current events in an open forum governed by principles of parliamentary-like procedure. Recorded transcript 1340-4-02-10-12. Forward. The following is an excerpt of transcript 1340-4-02-10-12. The transcript consists of the recorded conversations between SCP-1340 colony members, translated into English language. Date October 2nd, 2012. Begin log. October 2nd, 2012 at 20:00 hours. I hereby call this meeting in order. Will the assembly now recite the pledge? Since the time of the call signal, we, with the agent order, pledge to act in accordance with our morals to execute the protection of our children. We will provide all man and fathers after the laws and use of our universe, without fear or favor, affection or ill will. We the harbingers of the law, keepers of the peace, and defenders of the faith. We swear our allegiance to the greater God. Secretary, please recite the previous conclusions.
The Foraging Committee is still looking into a cause for the changes in our food supply. A motion was called by one who feeds many. Motion was for temporarily bypassing membership policy for the Foraging Committee to induct volunteers as an effort to accomplish assigned tasks. Motion carries, and volunteers were inducted. Motion was called by one who surprises easily. Motion was for a postponement of the Great Spirit Festival until further notice. Motion carries. Elder Priest, one who converses with ancestors, is still contemplating for a reason why the God signal has stopped, and is also attempting to understand these new alien signals. Interpretation will be delayed. Also, discussions continued on findings by the Exploratory Committee. Discussions were tabled, for sake of time constraints.
Very well. Is there any new business that needs to be discussed prior to reopening said discussion?
Nothing was submitted.
I hereby reopen previous discussions. Will the elder brother of the Exploratory Committee please recite the updated summary of the recent findings?
The convener and council now recognizes one who looks in cold places.
Brothers of the Council, based on our recent expedition attempts, we conclude that the Great Chamber has dramatically changed in shape for unknown reason.
He's wrong.
Heretic!
Order! Maintain order, I say.
Heavy static over indecipherable rumbling.
Order!
Take him out.
Order!
Rumbling decreases.
I will not have this meeting be controlled by outbursts like this again. The council will now refocus on one who looks in cold places.
Yes. For unknown reasons to us and in contradiction to everything we know about our universe, what we do understand is this. Our chamber is now smaller. Our chamber now takes on a seemingly symmetrical shape. A great layer of emptiness now exists above us. The floor is clean of stones and sand. And most importantly, food can no longer be found readily available, but seems to originate from the emptiness.
Thank you. Discussion amongst the council brothers is now open.
The convener and council now recognizes one who swims in circles.
Elder brother, are you saying that we are trapped inside the Great Chamber? Well, not exactly. We have yet to find a sizable exit point. Our committee has discovered multiple tunnels where water flows in and out, but they are much too small to fit through. The convener and council now recognizes one who pushes stones. Elder brother, could these tunnels be excavated? We have not looked into that.
Well, shouldn't we? Seems rather imperative that we explore this.
Light static over isolated rubble.
Having said that, I would like to call to more. Please refrain from proposals until after the discussions have closed.
Look to the prophecies. Order, order.
As it was foretold at the beginning of the fourth reconciliation, which heralds the efficacy.
Guards, subjugate one who practices the old ways.
The great return of the prodigal demons. The demons have killed our God signal. Beware of the.
A sudden increase in distorted gain followed by intermittent clicks.
Order, brothers. We cannot tolerate such radical madness in this dire time. Now, let us continue with the discussions.
End log. October 2nd, 2012 at 2021. Epilogue. After the meeting was adjourned, several specimens of SCP-1340 were seen scrapping against the containment tank's drains and filter screens with their fins. End log. The Foundation has shown once more that their goals are not as clear nor as noble as they claim. If the scientists of the Foundation believed that the anomaly is a risk for normalcy, they could have simply get rid of the creatures. But if these animals are as harmless and intelligent as they seem to be, holding them captive and under experimentation is sickening at the very least, or even inhuman. Some of the more conservative divisions of the GOC Council would opt to eliminate the animals, if they were a risk to normalcy or concealment. But its naturally isolated and harmless nature make me doubt that this would be necessary. We have to be careful when dealing with anomalies agents. Following rules such as our fivefold goal, or at least having a minimal understanding of common sense and morality, is what keeps us apart from the monstrosities we are trying to conceal from the public. Sadly, the SCP Foundation seems to have crossed this line a long time ago. I am Virus Animo. We are the GOC, and you have been informed.